Hello, hope you all are fine. So, Innoventex welcomes you to this online learning platform. Today we are going to make a security system for the museum. So, the main goal of our security system is that we have to make a security system in which if anyone touches the item which is displayed in the museum, and even if it is moved slightly from its position, and then the alarm should ring. Another condition is that if the object is once moved from its place, then which means that if someone has taken in his or her hands to see it, and if he puts it back, then also the alarm should ring, and after the object is kept back to the place, then also alarm should be kept ringing. So let's get started. So this is the basic view of the Tinkercad, which we will all see when we create a new project and a new circuit in the Tinkercad. So those who don't know Tinkercad is an online learning platform, online simulation platform, which is used for simulating circuits without having a necessary hardware. So in the basic tinkering area, I have imported one Arduino Uno R3, one breadboard, and I have connected VCC, that means plus 5 volt, and ground to the breadboard. So now let's get started by importing one LED. So importing an LED is quite a easy task. I hope you all know the connections of a breadboard. So connecting a resistor with it. I hope you all are clear up till this. So this is the cathode of the LED. So I am connecting the cathode to the ground and changing the color of the wire to the black. And now connecting the positive terminal of the LED to this pin and color it red. And now I am connecting this red pin, which is the positive pin, to the 11th pin on the Arduino board. So hope I am clear up till this. So now we have just imported this LED for displaying that the system is working. So for the basic security system would do that basic task, that it would ring the buzzer or alarm. So for ringing an alarm, we have to import piezo. So this is buzzer. So I am importing the buzzer to the main breadboard, and now connecting the buzzer, the positive side of the buzzer, with the 8th pin on the Arduino board, and coloring it yellow. And the negative side of the buzzer is as usual grounded. So after that we have to import one more buzzer. And now let us look at our first task, first requirement of the museum for the security system. It was that if somebody touches the object and the object is slightly misplaced or moved, then the alarm should ring. So for detecting some slight inclination or any kind of misplacement in the object, we would be using tilt sensor. So type in tilt, and this is the tilt sensor we are going to use. Take it here, and now I am going to rotate it. And now connect this tilt sensor with this negative side of the buzzer, and now as we require a resistor, so connecting the resistor to the positive terminal of the buzzer and changing its resistance value to 220 ohms. Sorry, pardon me on that. And now I just forgot to change this value also, so I am changing it right now. So now as we know, the negative terminal is always grounded, so I am grounding this negative terminal here and changing the color to the black as usual, nothing new, right? So after that the positive side of the alarm should be connected to the VCC, which is plus 5 volt. and as usual the VCC would be colored red. So here the complete circuitry works like this. The resistor, the current flows from the plus 5 volt to the resistor, then to the buzzer, and this is the main role of the tilt sensor is to perform here like a switch. If anyone moves the sensor, then the switch will be closed and the buzzer will ring. Okay, so now after that the second task comes in the place that we have to detect if the object is taken from its place and stalled still. So I would import photoresistor here. So type in photo, and this is the photoresistor. Okay, so after that I have to connect the terminal 2 of the photoresistor to the power supply. So I am doing the same thing, connecting the terminal 2 with the power supply and connecting the terminal 1 to the ground, but directly connection with the ground would result into max current flow. So therefore importing one resistor and changing its value to the 220 ohms. Right, so I have to ground this out. So now our photoresistor is grounded, and now the main thing which comes in the role that we have to connect this terminal 1 again with the Arduino analog pin of the Arduino, to be more specific, analog pin of Arduino. So I am going like this and connecting it to the analog pin. So here we are going to use the analog pin A0. And now I am changing its color to yellow. So let's see, our whole circuitry is completed. Yes. So now we will move towards the code. So this is the basic code which we have to drag and delete. So now let's start with the first thing, which is variables, and we have to declare variables as such. Read, so create variable. We are creating a variable called sensor value. And now we are just going to take an input. Sorry. We are just going to take set sensor value to now the input of the read analog pin A0. So what we are doing here is we are reading the data from the photoresistor through the analog pin A0, and which is stored in the variable known as sensor value. After that we will click on the output panel and we will import one thing, that is set pin 2. After that just change these 3 to 11, as 11 number of the 11th pin is connected to the LED. After that to math and then map. After that I'm just enlarging this panel so you can view it better. Sensor value from now map what? So here the map function does map whatever is here in this place in the range. So what to map? So we are just giving it the sensor value as an input. So map sensor value from the range 0 to 255. This is the PWM, 8-bit PWM representation. So this you will learn in the later videos. After that we will import one wait statement, wait for 0 seconds. It's just for our sake of understanding. After that we will take one conditional statement, if. So after importing this if statement, we have to choose this second number of math block and input it here. After that what this math block compares 2 elements placed on this side of the operator. So here we would be choosing greater than or equal to operator, and we would put sensor value to the left side of the operator, and to the right side of the operator we would write 100. After that we will go to output panel, and we would select place speaker on pin, and we have connected the speaker to the on the 8th pin, so we would select a pin number 8 with tone 100 for 3 seconds. Let's see what happens. And sorry, I have dragged this sensor value here, which was by my mistake. After that we would import one wait statement here, and boom, that's done. Now we would see the simulation of it. So simulation has started. Clicking on the and see if anyone has tilted the object by slight of the difference, then also the alarm will ring, and if the object is placed correctly, then the alarm will turn off. Whereas when somebody takes the object and places it back on its place, but which means it's a breach of security. Somebody has taken the object from its place and it might have replaced it, so the alarm should ring continuously. So even though the object taken from the back from the place, then also alarm is ringing. And see, after I place the object onto the place, then also alarm is ringing. So our security system is perfect, and so the museum guys are happy. Thank you.